What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Rogue G here, bringing you guys my Destiny Rising review video. Now, I know I'm late to the game bringing out a review for Destiny Rising, but I felt like this was the best approach to handle this game. I know a lot of people were quick to put out their content, but for me, I just wanted to make sure I gave not just a fair review, but one of the most honest and genuine reviews on YouTube regarding to this game. Is the game perfect? No, but coming from games like Warzone Mobile, a game that had tremendous potential, but a company like Activision just really dropping the ball with that game. I think with NetEase, not only is Destiny Rising a good game, but I think the Destiny franchise itself is in good hands. Now, with that being said, I'm going to do my review a little bit different than other people. I'm going to give you my actual rating of the game now and explain to you why I gave it that rating. So, I believe every game has the potential to be a phenomenal game. So, I like to start off by considering every game a 10 until they prove to me otherwise they don't deserve to be a 10. And for Destiny Rising, they fell in the range of a 7.5 out of 10. And I know a lot of people are going to probably think like, "Wow, why so low? Like, what's wrong with the game?" For me personally, someone who got to test the game during beta, there are some things that I experienced in beta that did not get handled or addressed, and it kind of took me out of the game. And it was almost kind of like a slap in the face, where it's just like, if I experienced this, other people experienced this. I'm pretty sure y'all knew that this was an issue, but you just didn't get around to fixing it. And what I'm talking about is during the campaign, there are times where you'll get, some dialogue scenes, and some of the dialogue, it just sounds like whoever's delivering it is from Chat GBT or just some type of AI voiceover.
I did not murder him.
But emotions don't seem like a very useful simulation for a robot.
I did not murder him.
You can tell it's not an actor delivering those lines, and it kind of takes you out of the immersion in the game. This is something that a lot of us experienced during the beta, but we gave them grace, hoping that this was something. It's a beta; it'll get addressed. And lo and behold, in launch, it did not get addressed. So for people that are new to Destiny, I think that's a bad experience for them. For people who are new or already into Destiny, coming from Destiny 2 or just coming back to the Destiny franchise, I do believe this is one of those things that, like, when they came across that, like I did, it was kind of jarring. It was like, why did y'all not fix this? So I had to take an entire point off because of that, because I think the campaign itself is probably one of the best campaigns we've had in Destiny, just because it's a fluid campaign. Like, it's going in a general direction, and it actually makes perfect sense. Like, there's really not too many negatives I can say about this campaign. And like a lot of people, when you get to the final mission in this campaign, it caught me by surprise. And from some of the reviews I've seen, it caught a lot of people by surprise. So I have to give them their flowers. Like, the campaign was really good. But the second reason why I took a point off for them is because PvP. I love PvP. I think Destiny 1 was one of the games that, like, really got me heavy into PvP, just because, like, I came from Call of Duty, and that's all Call of Duty is. It's player versus player, multiplayer, just don't respawn, constantly fighting over and over, see who got the best score. So I came from a background of just player versus player, and with Destiny 1, I got into PvP so much to where it's just like, now I play, battle royale games like Fortnite and Warzone. So to come into this game and PvP be split up, it's just, for me, it's kind of weird, right? Um I like the shifting gates. I think shifting gates is better than the gambit inside of Destiny 2. I think we all can agree to that. But only having PvP like the Iron Bar on the weekends, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that, because the one thing about shifting gates, I can go in there and slaughter everybody that comes across my screen. If I don't get to the terminal to deposit the data, you know, I could still come in third, fourth, fifth, or sixth place just because we're not depositing fast enough. And it's just like, it's one of those game modes, you know, you got a lot of factors in trying to get the objective done. And the only reason it discourages me personally is because you have a weapon that's an AR locked behind an exotic engram that you can only get in shifting gates. With shifting gates, you have to finish each game with a certain reward level to even be considered for that engram, because the engram isn't a guarantee. It's still a percentage that it might drop, but it's only going to drop in a certain reward box. So it's like you put a high criteria for something that you might not even get, and it's all based off of your performance in there. So I think that PvP, if it wasn't something that was just on the weekends, it was something that you can go into, or if they even had another mode, another PvP mode where, yeah, iron bars on the weekend, but you have this that you can do, you know, Monday through Thursday outside of the shifting gate aspect, and just play against other players instead of having to do the PvE, PvP experience. So that is one of the reasons why I took a point off, to where it dropped it to an 8 for me. But what really dropped, or I took half a point to make it to 7.5, is there's not too many things in this game that's worth paying for. And what I mean by that is, like, I don't see a purpose in the cosmetics in this game. I'm not saying that the cosmetics aren't good. I just believe that, you know, not having armor to put on your characters like in Destiny 2, I'm not saying it's a bad thing for Destiny Rising, but there's no purpose in buying the gear in this game. It does nothing for your stats. None of the characters look like their gear is rocking some type of exotic armor piece anyway. On top of, like, the gear itself doesn't have any lore attached to it. So if you just want to spend money in this game to have a different, you know, cosmetic look for your character, you can, but there really is no purpose in it. And I understand a lot of people will be like, well, that's the same thing for the Eververse store. You are absolutely correct, but we can all contest that the Eververse store styles are 10 times better than the styles that inside of Destiny Rising right now. And we all know why. The cosmetic gain that you're getting out of, like, Destiny 2 is way better than what you're getting out of Destiny Rising, because Destiny 2 is already established. They have cosmetics in the game that are, you know, Taken King inspired, where your entire suit of armor looks like you've been taken, compared to, you know, in here where every character basically has a different style. There's no real one ornament skin that you can put on every character that is going to be something that people are going to want to chase and purchase. So I do think that they could fix that. But yeah, these are the reasons why I gave Destiny Rising a 7.5. And if you really think about it, these reasons are legit reasons, but all this can be fixed. You know, go back in, fix some of that dialogue so it's more clean, more refined. Try to find a way for the people who really don't care too much about PvE to have a better PvP experience in the game. And let's create actual purpose, or just give us better cosmetics, but let's create actual purpose of why we're spending money in this game. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, please comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. If you guys do agree with some of the things that I've spoken about in this video, make sure you guys tag NetEase, tag Bungie, and let's get this conversation going. Let's make Destiny Rising the best Destiny game out there. It's your boy Rogue G. I'll catch you guys in the next video.
The fight is over. What a mess.